Tak tu stojím při měsíčním svitu 3:45. Jsem nějakých 3400 metrů nad mořem. Tamhle krásný město, ale na kameře jde asi vidět hovno. Tamhle krásný měsíc. A tamhle v černotě krásný kopeček 5800 a nějaký drobný. Tak vzhůru na něj. Up. Šest hodin, kota 4000, progres dobrý. Akorát tam dole jsem při měsíčním svitu ztratil pěšinku, takže 15 minut ztráta na postupu, jinak pohoda. Snad už jde něco vidět na kameře. A viděl bych to tak ještě půl hoďky, než vyleze mozol. Půl osmá, kota 4600, zatím to jde samo. Akorát tady začíná zase ten zasraný popílek. 2 kroky vzhůru, 1 krok zpět. A jo, to už jsem se naučil na čačány. Dobré ráno, mozole. Půl devátý, kota 5000. Dám pauzičku. Tamhle na sluníčku. No, tak zase odům dál. Most. I když v mém případě spíš tunel. A vrcholový hřeben. Já už se tak těším, až to tady sjedu dolů. Nádhera. Pěkně smrdí, tyjo, síra. A tady to nebyla úplně prdel. Ale ptáček. optimisty. 5822. To je díra. Tamhle Čačány, 6057. Tam jsem byl 2 dny zpátky. A tamhle Arequipa. 1,5 milionu lidí. Já fičí tu. Jináč, nahoře jsem byl v 11:30. Myslím, že slušný čásek na kilásek. Ještě se podívám tamhle na ten menší kopeček nad kalderou, nebo nad kráterem. To se asi jmenuje jenom kráter, když to není tak velký. Jo. Tak tady je krax, protože tam potom ledu se nedá. No a tady to taky klouže jako prase. Špica. Absolutně stálo za to. Tak papá, smraďochu. Tak, na tohle jsem se celou dobu těšil. 2000 metrů vejškových. Ují. Lepší než na prkně, ty vole. A to prostě nekončí, ty vole, a furt je to naprosto dokonalý. To je životní jízda, ty vole. A s výhledem. fakt, ty vole, doslova životní jízda. Tak minimálně přestávka, ale říkám přestávka, protože si myslím, že se to ještě rozjede. No, tamhle někde dole jsem z rána zakopil obludný kořen. A pak jsem to tady spal tak nějak, no tak nějak plus minus kanionkama. Ještě kousíček. Jo, tady předtím nastala chyba. Jsem šel rovně, místo toho, aby jsem to vzal tamhle na hřeben. Ale na moji obranu svítil jenom měsíc. Tamhle už na mě čeká odvoz. Takže pápá misty, budeš mi chybět. To byla fakt naprostá špica. So an amazing day hike. If you wanna book a guided tour up there, you can do it easily in Arequipa, in the city center, in one of the many tour offices. But the guided hikes have the same issues as the guided hikes up Chechani, which is they have terrible schedule and they make you start in the middle of the night for no good reason, the second day. So anyway, I booked a private transport. It was 390 soles, just there and back, agree on times, and that's for a car. So if there is more people, you can split that. So the guided tours are like 3 or 4 times cheaper at least, but I was willing to pay that because the added value to be on my own schedule and to do things my own way. And of course I wanted to go up and down in one day, which no tour offers anyway. At 4 a.m. in Arequipa, got into a car. At 5 a.m. I was at the parking spot, which this map shows is here, at 3,470 meters. Now Chechani summit is 5,800 meters. So it's like almost 2,500 meters of elevation gain and the same elevation loss, of course. So be fit, be acclimatized.
Anyway, so 5 a.m. starting to go up. There's absolutely nothing interesting here. Sometimes there's a scree, but often you can avoid it going on rocks, which is what you want to do going up, because if you go up on scree it's just 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And anyway, so no issues until I got to the summit ridge, and it was actually a bit problematic, let's say, because I was there like late June, so it's the dry season, but it's first half of it, or almost, I would say, even beginning of the dry season. So there was actually snow and ice all the way on these southwestern slopes, and I think the normal route actually goes to the left of the ridge, like below the ridge, but because that was all covered in ice, I guess icy snow, I just couldn't go there. I just went up in trail running shoes, and I didn't take my micro spikes, which in hindsight I should have. But anyway, so I just went on the ridge, and even on the ridge there's lots of loose scree, and just any kind of hold you find there is just loose. So with the ice right below there, just slipping there wasn't an option, because yeah, slip on the screen or get on the ice, and then it's just down, 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 and there's no stopping that. Now, anyway, so I just managed to go up the ridge, went up the summit, absolutely epic, and very carefully went back down the ridge. And then I visited this second smaller summit, which you absolutely should do if you are up there, because from the main summit you cannot see the bottom of the crater, but from this one you can, and the bottom is actually smoking, so it was a cool view. And then I just went back down. On this, even the map shows that, I guess zoomed out, yeah, with the arrows, the way down, just 2 kilometers of elevation, just sliding on scree and ash. It was absolutely epic. So yeah, I just went down in 2 hours back to the parking area. So including idle time, the way up to the summit took me 6 hours. I think there was like 1.5 hours of idle time. And then I spent quite a bit of time on the summit, both of them. And then the way down was 2 hours. Overall it took me 10.5 hours. At 3:30 I was in the parking area, car waiting for me. So yeah, then I just went back to Arequipa and had some tasty shifa for dinner.